Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at the new features of Cabinet Vision 2024.4. In Cabinet Vision 2024.4, they have made this box up here bigger so you can see a lot more. So this is in the plan view. They've made this room box bigger compared to 2023 and other previous versions. I will post a screenshot. And also, if you go to drawings, they have also made the sheet line bigger, so you can see more of the details here. Another new feature for Cabinet Vision in JavaScript UCS, they've brought out some new CV math functions. So if you go to the help file, the help topics, go tips tricks, go to UCS. JavaScript functions. They've brought out this new CV_CV math. It is available for exposing Cabinet Vision internal math functions. These are currently limited to conditional checks that are an issue because of the way IEEE floating point numbers work. Because of the quirks, IEEE numbers safe conditional checks need to be carried out with a tolerance. Cabinet Vision internally uses a conditional tolerance of 1.190/04 for parameter evaluation. These are some of the math equations here. Just scroll through down. Another new feature in Cabinet Vision 2024.4 is if you go to material and if you go to panel stock, you can now see, if you click CNC, you now can see it on a core license. You can see all these options for the CNC, so you can optimize it, drop width, drop length, feed rate, spindle speed, minimize face, chip, minimize back, chip, climb, cut, and you can also set a max depth per pass. In earlier versions, you could there's only this grain dependent box here. So now you've got all these other options. It also is the same for part. If you click parts, it's got these options as well. In CV Core, you now have the ability, if you go to reports, you go utilities, you can export a PNC file, which is all the machine information that goes to screen to machine. So if we go export PNC, and we'll save it in a location, we'll call it test. We'll call it test and we'll go save. Get a plan. Now in the next clip I'll show you how to open it. Now we're going to open this PNC file. The first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go new job. We'll let that open. Now we're just going to click OK. We'll wait for it to open. Now what we're going to do is we're just not going to do anything. I'm just going to go straight to the screen to machine center. So I'll click that. And it's just going to load up now. Now that it's just loaded up, we're just going to go straight to utilities, and we're going to go import NC, which is we're going to import that PNC file. So we're just going to click that. Just going to let it open. Now we need to find where we put the PNC file. I just copied it into the downloads. So there's test. I'm just going to click open. We'll just let that load up. Now we can see that it's loaded all the files from that PNC. What we can do now with these files is we can click unfilter, we can right click and we go edit, and we go edit operations, and we can see that it's imported all the machining data here. You can see the diameter and the spacing of the line bore in the dado. So it's imported all the machining information from the core reports. In screen to machine, there is a new offcut feature. There is a square off nest, and there's also an outline offcut. So if we go to the machine, we go to output, wait for that to load. Then we go to nesting. If you can see in the offcut says square off sheet. There's also an outline offcut. So we'll go to close. You can also change it in the optimizer parameters. So if you go to optimizer parameters here, you get offcuts, create offcuts. So I'll do two nests. I'll show you what they are. This is an outline offcut. We'll start with that, which is the standard default one. So we'll go to nest it now. Okay. Click on the nest. That's a full sheet. As you can see here, it's just got the square off nest there. It's got that line, the same as that one. So now we'll go back. Now we'll go to optimizer parameters, change this offcuts, and we'll do outline offcuts, and I'll show you what it's going to do. So now we'll go to nest, click run, I'll click OK. As you can see now, it's created outlines around these offcuts, so it cleans them all up, and it just makes them easier to handle. So if you've got shape parts like circles and that, it'll cut these out here and like that, so it makes it easier for you to deal with offcuts, especially with shape parts. I'll give you an example in the next clip. So now I'm going to nest these 6 tops here that are circles in diameter. It'll give us a good idea of how this new outline offcut feature works when you got odd shaped on the nest. Click nest, we'll click run, let it do its thing. Now we'll click OK. Click on the sheet. As you can see here, when it's there, it's made an offcut there, and it's made an offcut there. It's just when you've got odd shaped stuff, it makes it easier for you to deal with all these waste, which is a good new feature for Cabinet Vision. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.